Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Mystic's Heart. This is Denise Iwana Francisco, and I am your hostess with the mostest, as they say, for this morning. So, it's like snowing here in the Enchanted Forest. Yep, snowing. Not that that's unheard of in Michigan, of course, here in the Great White North, but I know how the tulips feel because they're trying to, gather some sunshine and some good weather and really hang out in spring. And here we are still in winter, but it's all okay, right? Those thunder spirits do what they do. And apparently the ground needs some more moisture. And so we're just going with it. Good morning, everybody. Let me see who's in the house here. Thank you all, by the way, for joining me and Del Marie this morning on Walk a Good Life. Hey, Kelly and Jacqueline and Sonia. Yeah, that's right. Rain, ice, snow, summer will be here before we know it. That is true. I try to just, take it the way that it comes, but Kelly Spencer is saying that she came home to 14 inches of snow. Oh, my heavens. Oh, lordy. That's a lot of snow over there in the great state of Minnesota. Yeah, tell the snow to take off, eh? Oh, goodness. Yeah, good morning, Lady Hawk. It's good to see you all here. I always like to start the show by checking out who is in the chat room. That's always a lot of fun for me. So bear with me while I do that. Hey, CJ, Jocelyn, Robin, Cindy Lynn. Oh, how awesome. Good stuff. Yeah, so you just kind of have to go with the flow, and that's what we did. Tana! I'm just saying to you, Tana, that I think that the reason we're having snow, wind, ice, and rain is because you're no longer living here in Michigan and the weather is rebelling, that you have moved to Florida and you've left us all here. Just saying, we miss you here in Michigan. But we certainly understand why you have moved to Florida, right? We get that, but we do miss your energy here in Michigan. Yeah, the sun is shining and I feel good. Hey, Star. Good morning, Nicole and Angie. Thank you all for sharing, liking, and sharing the show. Unless you don't like the show, then if you don't like the show, please don't like it and don't share it. But don't leave a nasty comment either, because my feelings will get hurt. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful bunch. Okay, so Tana's saying it's chilly in Florida too. All right. It's in cahoots with Michigan right now. So we've got a lot of really great stuff coming up at the Temple Within School of Sacred Studies, Angelology, Rituals. We've got Tracy Civic and Mervyn Kelly that are coming. Oh my goodness, the Amantha Murphy 5 days, I think, is sold out. I'm pretty sure it's sold out. Oh my goodness, just a lot of wonderful things going on. You can check it out at deniseiwana.com. And, well, thank you for that, Kelly. Hey, Kathleen Henderson. Good to see you. So, deniseiwana.com. And, hey, Kathy. You can check out what we've got going on at the school. And there's also a group page here on Facebook for the School of Sacred Studies. And by the way, well, thanks, Kath. I just lost my train of thought. Oh, Del Marie and Della will be coming to Michigan, my sisters. They will be coming in the autumn. They are working out their schedules right now. So it will be an empowerment weekend with Della Badwound and Del Marie Dullknife Bradfield. Della Badwound is my elder sister. And they have been doing empowerment workshops for men and women for a couple of decades. And so they are going to bring themselves from Colorado here to the School of Sacred Studies. So it will be a weekend retreat for men and women with Della and Del Marie at the helm. So that's pretty exciting. All right, let's draw a card for everybody. For all of us this morning, it is the unicorn. Geez, I feel like I'm in my own face here. I'm going to push this back a little bit. There, jeepers creepers. Nicole's saying, oh, I want to meet them both so much. Hey, Marianne Molika. Yes, it is the unicorn. The unicorn's message to all of us is this: let your light shine. Let your light shine. Why do we do that? Because where the light is not fully present is where the darkness prevails. Right? So let your light shine. Whatever it is that you shine, just by being you, that's all you got to do. You don't have to do anything more than that. Isn't that great news? Hey, Holly, absolutely. Marianne Molika and I are working on a wonderful project. I think everyone will enjoy it greatly. And it is a book that we are creating with her photography and my whatever it is that I do. And it's being coagulated and collated right now, created right now. So there you go. Elise, the Ouroboros teaching. Ouroboros actually comes to us out of Egypt, the teaching of the Ouroboros. The Ouroboros says, a cycle has ended. Prepare yourself for a new cycle. Prepare yourself for a new cycle. And hopefully when we prepare ourselves for a new cycle, we align our thoughts, our actions, our words. It's all about alignment. That's the magnificence of alchemy, is that we have to align all of ourselves. We were talking about that in the class that I taught last weekend at the school. Alignment. If we're not in perfect alignment with our thoughts and our actions, nothing's going to happen. If there's any part of us that's waffling about moving forward, a lot of people will say, but I want to move forward. I want to move forward. And in the back of their mind, there's a but. Maybe it's the but. I kind of like it where I am right now, where but, geez, I don't know where that's going to take me. So you have to remove the buts when the new cycle begins. So be congruent is the message. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Connie Vodder, you little sweetheart. Connie and I go back a long way, a really long way. Hey, Katie Battle. All right, Jacqueline Coster, this one is for you. I love this for you. It's the Buffalo Tatanka. Tatanka says this: my life is a gift from the Creator. My walk is steadfast and purposeful. Knowing that the Great Spirit gives to me and through me each moment of my life. One of the things that Buffalo teaches us, Jacqueline, is this: the importance of stopping to smell the roses, to stop and smell the roses, Jacqueline, and this: pay attention to your heart. How often do any of us, me included, how often do any of us stop for a moment and think about the ticker, right? Tick, 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 that's going on inside of us. Our heart works 24/7. Our emotional heart works 24/7. But when was the last time that we ever stopped and took a really deep breath into our heart, into our emotional heart, and said to our heart, perhaps, I love you. Thank you for all that you do for me, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is a reminder, Jacqueline, to also be very good to your heart. All right, Rochelle, it's the Thriae. The Thriae says, pay attention, Rochelle, to your intuition. Trust it. Nurture it. This is a good time to pay attention to your gut instinct and your intuition at this time, to go with what you know. Hey, Jess. It's good to see ya. You are welcome. Oh, that's perfect, Jacqueline. Yes. How often do we do that? Really? Years ago when I was just having this run of, it seemed like every other month, spending lots of time in hospitals, heart and all that kind of thing, the doctors would always say to me, we don't understand why you heal so quickly. Well, I was already in the know of that every part of us has an infinite intelligence, a deva of intelligence. So I was already talking to my body parts. Yeah, I love you, heart. I'm sorry, for what I've done that may have upset you, blah, blah, blah. I did all of that. So here we go. Okay, Jess, Spirit was very clear to me that this next card was for you, and it's the Thunderbird, the Wakian. And it says, stay on your path, Jess. Stay on your path. There are so many things that try to throw us off of our path. Thunderbird says, stay on your path. Even in the face of life's obstacles, I remain firmly on my path. My sister Del Marie, her show was before mine. And you can find it on the Temple Within Radio and Media Network group page. I put all of the shows there. Everything also goes there. It's kind of a clearinghouse for everything. But she was talking about the Wakian, the Thunderbird. And what does Wakian do? Wakian cleans up destruction and chaos. So, for instance, my Indian name is Wakianto Blue Thunder. And Wian means woman. So Wakian To Wian, Blue Thunder woman. And our names are our shield, and our names say a whole lot about us. But in the case of the Thunderbird itself, the Wakian teaching is this: anything within you that is chaotic, that needs to be destroyed in order for order, peacefulness, and healing to come back so that you can walk your path, that's what the Wakian provides. So oftentimes those of us with the name Wakian of any sort, people understand that we are a mirror. And, years ago when Wakian Snamani said to me, he was my first teacher who gave me my Hochokan, my altar. He said to me, the spirits have given you that name, Wakianto. And so people will perceive you as a mirror. And some of them will become very angry being with you. And it's not anything that you've done, but it's what you've shown. And, it's called the mirror concept. The mirror concept. So I will reflect, the Wakian reflects. Anything within that is chaotic needs to be healed in order to bring about destruction of it so that peace can prevail. You are in a time of peace, and it is time for you to prevail. Stay on your path. The destruction has occurred. In order for you to heal, you are healing, you are back on the path. And I'm hoping that all of that is making sense. Alrighty then. Sonia. Sonia, it's the rattlesnake. Rattlesnake represents healing. The snake represents healing. It represents healers. It represents also coming out from underneath the rock and sharing your gifts and talents as a wise woman, letting it shine. And I feel as though, Sonia, I think I'm going to go a little bit off the map this morning here on this show. I can feel it. I feel as though I want to say to you, do a journey with the rattlesnake. Under the rock, because I feel as though the rattlesnake wishes to teach you something, right? In that space, in that sacred space of quiet, of the cave. All right, Katie Battle. Katie Battle, it is the Archangel Raziel. Raziel says, back to the shadow and face to the sun. Back to the shadow and face to the sun. I am the light of the divine, forever blooming and always loving. Raziel. Face to the shadow. This is a card about planting our heart's desire. Right? This is a time to plant seeds. It's spring, and to water them, to nurture your hopes and your dreams, Katie. Very important for you at this time to understand that spring is within us as well as outside of us, even if it is covered with snow right now in Michigan. This is a time of planting, consciously planting. Be a conscious farmer, not a willy-nilly farmer. We must be conscious farmers. Hey, Susan Q. Yeah, if you would like to set up an appointment with me, Lynn, you're welcome to do that. And I will put my website up there. There are all sorts of options for setting up a private session with me. There, DeniseIwana.com. And Lynn, here is a card for you. Let me just shuffle the deck very quickly. It's the angel Muriel. Muriel is the angel of those also born under the sign of Cancer. I am in balance with life. I am strong, sensitive, and wise. This is a card that says, take care of yourself. Take good care of yourself. There are times when we just have to nurture ourselves. Sometimes we need to take care of our body, our mind, our spirit. Sometimes we need to see a counselor, a chiropractor, a doctor, a healer, an energy healer. Sometimes we just need to be quiet. Sometimes we need to change our diet, all of those things. And so Muriel says you're a sensitive person. Pay attention to your sensitivities and take good care of you. Instead of worrying about everybody else, focus on your needs and what it is that you need. Good morning, Delgadillo. All right, Cheryl. Cheryl Walgren, this one is for you. Spirit sometimes just like says, Cheryl's next. Okay. She's up next batter up is Cheryl. I'm with you, Nicole. I love snakes. Snake is very protective of her babies. Very protective. Okay, Cheryl. It is the teaching of the Lamassu. Oh, I love this one. Lamassu. It's all about boundaries and creating good, strong, wholesome boundaries. Having healthy boundaries along the mystic's journey is essential to our overall wellness and stability. Knowing that we are walking in both the physical and the unseen worlds simultaneously, we must acknowledge that low vibration and high vibration beings exist in both. Each day, invite your guardian angels and spirit guides to walk with you, Cheryl, to protect your energy body from psychic vampirism and your physical body from emotion. The daily mantra of this card I just love. My guardian angels and spirit guides walk with me both day and night. We can forget that we really are walking in Diagon Alley. That there are, benevolent spirits in the non-seen world, and there are malevolent spirits. Oh, good for you, Robin. That's right. So we have to be consciously aware that that exists. And, I always say to people, if you're going to go to the shopping mall, I hope that you're not just going to go naked. Right? I guess there's some people, I don't know if there are nudist shopping malls. I don't know that. That just kind of flew into my mind. But for heaven's sakes, when we get up and get ready, to do our day, we dress our body. We dress our body. We also have to be consciously aware of dressing our energy body, of our spiritual body. For some people, it's a morning prayer. For some people, it is a morning thank you for another new day. Angels, guardian angels, thank you for walking with me. Right? The light of Creator, thank you for overlighting me. Whatever that is, we have to be consciously aware. Good boundaries in our physical and our non-physical world are essential particularly for those with the gifts of the Spirit, the charismata. Hey, Mia. No, Lynn, you would have to make an appointment with me. There's not a way to speak with me that way, but you can make an appointment with me, yes. Hey, Michelle. All right, let's keep going here. Kelly Spencer. Kelly, this one is for you, and it is Chamuel, the angel of love. The angel of love. Chamuel says, I am a living expression of the eternal light of love. I welcome love into my life. This is a card that reminds us all that in order for love to be in our life, there has to be room for love to be in our life. Right? So this is a card that says, if there is any unjettisoned baggage, right, even loving thoughts about ourselves, we are our own worst critic, aren't we? Everybody can say, I love you, and sometimes we have a hard time saying to ourselves, I love you. So sometimes we have to jettison the baggage of our own unloving thoughts. Whatever is unloving in our lives, whoever is unloving in our lives, Chamuel says, let it go and allow love, good love, to replace that. All right. Okay, Nicole, you got it, baby girl. Oh, Michelle, I love that. That's great. Yes, we will do that. How wonderful. Kelly Manson. It's the Archangel Saint Raphael, the angel of healers, those that are being healed. Peace is within me. I am at peace. Raphael reminds us that only love is real. And to that love, we one day return. Raphael also reminds us that we are born of love. I was always taught growing up, I don't ever remember my folks ever talking anything about a vengeful God, a hateful God, a judging God. We never had that. And we were, we never missed Sunday Mass. We never missed a holy day of obligation. Any of that sort of a thing. So it wasn't as though we didn't have opportunity to have those concepts introduced to us, but they were never gifted to us as kids. We were always taught that Creator was a loving Creator, that we were born of love, and that we bring that love here to the earth plane. And what we choose to do with that love, well, that's up to us, because we have free will on this earth plane. So this is a card of healing. And also, Kelly, it acknowledges you as a healer or a conduit for healing. Make me an instrument of your peace, as Assisi, Francis of Assisi, would say. Oh, good. Nicole, let me know when you are back, please. All right. Taking a look down here. Excellent. Connie Vaughter, my friend Connie. Connie, it's the teaching of the raven. The raven is a brave soul. The raven has enough courage to go deep into the depths of its own psyche, deep into the depths of ancient wisdom teachings to retrieve the light. The raven is not afraid to shine its light in the darkest of places. This acknowledges you, Connie, as a light bringer, a light bearer, a wise woman who did not become a wise woman, a sage woman, S-A-G-E, a saged woman, by eating bonbons all day. Right? This is an acknowledgement of your bravery and your courage to go deep into the wisdom teachings. Because we all know that when we are seeking knowledge, the way that any form of knowledge really becomes our wisdom is when the knowledge that we have gained plays out on the earth plane and we walk through it in our physical life. You all know what I'm talking about. We hear about things, we read about things, we take a workshop, and then at that point it's kind of theory or a philosophy. And then all of a sudden the theory or the philosophy becomes real life. And we go from theory and philosophy to, oh my goodness, I just experienced that myself. And it becomes our wisdom. This is how we become wise men, wise women. And how do we then use the wisdom that we have gained? How do we employ that? It's a very important question. All right, Marianne Malika. It's the hippocamp, Marianne Malika. The hippocamp. And everybody, please remember, Tuesdays is about sharing your websites and things on this thread. Please do that. Marianne, the hippocamp says this: ride with the tide. Take a deep breath, exhale, and trust in what your timeless soul and the creator of the infinite universes have planned for you. This is a time of great forward movement in your life if you allow it. Go with the flow. God, sometimes we got to allow it. Boy, we try to direct it, don't we? I do, because I'm a Scorpio. We're pretty good at that. So I have to back my bus up and let somebody else steer it sometimes. All right, Nicole Werner. This is for you, Nicole. Shuffling. Hey, Betty. Oh, this is perfect for you, Nicole. This is a favorite card for a lot of people in the Mystic Angels deck. Yes. Every moment of my life, says Asariel, has made me the beautiful light that I have become. Asariel is also guardian angel to those born under the sign of Capricorn. Every moment of my life has made me the beautiful light that I have become. So if you are a Capricorn and you're wondering, gee, do I have a guardian angel? Well, at the very least, you have Asariel. Isn't that lovely? I think it's wonderful. For me, at the very least, I have Azrael and I have Michael. Michael is the guardian angel of those born under water signs. All right. Hey, Doreen. Good to see you. All right, Jane. Both Janes, I'm being told. Interesting. This pertains to the name Jane. The name Jane. So we know that our name is our shield, and numerologically speaking, the name Jane has drawn the white eagle. The white eagle represents the wisdom of the stars, and the legend of the white eagle comes to us from Atlantean teachings. Atlantean teachings. Ancient teachings are being revealed to you at this time. Become aware of the messages that are coming to you in your night dreams and your daydreams. Be open to the teachings that are being sent to you by your spiritual teachers from the physical and non-physical realms. Take time to consider what your personal experiences and encounters are trying to reveal to you. This is a time of great spiritual growth if you are willing to slow down, go within, pay attention, and trust your soul's connection to the divine mind. Spending some time with your soul is on tap. Well, that's perfect then, Becca. How wonderful. That's great. Kathleen. It's the eagle, Wambly. Wambly Oyate, Eagle Nation. Eagle says to us, I see the beauty and perfection of the Great Spirit, Wakantanka, in all things. Oftentimes we cannot see the beauty and perfection of the Great Spirit, Creator, our Maker, God, Allah, all of those names by which we call the infinite intelligence of creation, if We are so busy in being earthy that we cannot rise above our earthiness to see the beauty and the perfection of everything that is going on in our life. So as a Scorpio, Scorpio is, the archetype of the Scorpio is the scorpion and the eagle. If I am busy being a scorpion, I cannot possibly rise above and see what's really happening from the eagle's view. So Eagle Wombly says, always remember, perfect beauty can be found in everything if we use our God eyes, our God heart. Big difference. If we get right down into our humanity, boy, we can really muck things up, can't we? And then if we go into our heart space and see with our heart, the bigger picture, yeah. All right. Jane is saying, well, that explains the dreams I've been having. Wow, okay, good. Excelente. Delgadillo. This one is for you over there on the West Coast. Oh, it's a really good card. This is Seti the First from the Mysteries of Ancient Egypt Empowerment deck. I'm going to put that on the screen. You can take a look at all the stuff we have going at the Mystic's Heart. Mystic's Heart is a collaboration between myself at the Temple Within and my dear friend David Fix, the artiste, at Hearth Productions. But Seti the First from the Egyptian Empowerment deck represents leadership, taking a leadership role. I lead with wisdom, knowing that I am strengthened by the essence of life, which is love. And I'm going to read this to each and every one of us, because the first card that we drew for all of us was Let Your Light Shine. Because if we don't let our light shine, the darkness will prevail within and without. Okay, if we're not consciously aware of light and exuding our light. The greatest of leaders are often called to pilot themselves and others through formidable winds and mighty storms, when mediocrity and commandeering a life-changing ship simply won't do. So this acknowledges you as a leader and leading with wisdom, heart wisdom, the bridge of the heart and the mind, perfect wisdom. Cindy Lynn. It is Salathiel, the angel of prayer. The angel of prayer. My thoughts are prayers. Let them be loving and kind, says Salathiel. Every thought that we think, every word that we speak, we are giving birth to an angelic form, a life form, a stream of energy. Salathiel says, thank you, Cindy Lynn, for all of the prayers that you put up every day, and for those times that you, Cindy Lynn, have been the answer to a prayer for someone in need. Also, I would add to that, the prayers that you send to yourself, that you gift to yourself, Cindy Lynn, please let them be loving and kind. Your body is listening to you. Yeah, Scorpio medicine, that's right. Oh my goodness, sometimes the Scorpio can get so far down into the well that somebody has to send, the bucket down to bring us back up, because we can get, right down into that well of inky mysticism or thought. We can get locked on a thought and go so deeply into that thought that somebody has to come and retrieve us. And that's where we have to remember our eagle self. We have to call upon our inner eagle, or the Archangel Saint Michael. Michael, thank you for pulling me out of this thought. Right. Okay, there you go. I don't know why I had to say all that, but there it is. All right, Becca. Speaking of Michael, Becca, it is the Archangel Saint Michael card. Michael says this: I celebrate the lessons that I have learned in my life, and I rejoice in what they have taught me. Everything that we walk through, drag ourselves through, sometimes kicking and screaming, sometimes right by our hair, right? Sometimes joyfully. Everything that we go through in our lives is an opportunity to learn and to become the fullness of who we are. And this is a reminder that Michael is always there to help you, always there to be with you, to lead you through. Sometimes the greatest storms that we have to walk through are the storms in our own mind. The storms in our own mind. That's one of the 4 initiations. Overcoming the winds of our thoughts. All right. Hey, Ellen Geiger. Yeah, I'm going to do it right now because last week I ran out of time. So I'm going to do it right now. You are welcome. Yep, that was for you, Kathleen Henderson. Yeah, Eagle Nation is with you, Kathleen. Eagle Nation is with you. Call upon the eagle. And I don't know if you all just heard that. I hope that you could hear it. An eagle just went flying by and called out right by the window in the Enchanted Forest, just as your message popped up there. Oh my goodness. Okay, Ellen. It's the Sun-Faced Kachina, baby girl. Sun-Faced Kachina says this: stand in the light of who you truly are. Oh, sometimes we just want to, what? Conform? Just throw in the towel. I give up. No, Sun-Faced Kachina says, do not throw in the towel. Do not give up. Do not bend. Sun-Faced Kachina says, stand in the light of who you are, Ellen. And I love, who was it, Maya Angelou or one of them, or maybe Oprah, who said, don't dim your light for the comfort of others. Do not dim your light for the comfort or to assuage the ignorance of others. A lot of people who will dim their light so that ignorance will not have its boat rocked. My friend Carl Franklin, he always says, I just shine my light. I am who I am. I say what I say. And sometimes I rattle the cages of ignorance. Sometimes I rattle the cages of ignorance, and that's okay. I'm going to shine my light anyway. So there you go, Ellen. Alrighty, Jocelyn. My friend Jocelyn. Oh, this is perfect for you, Jocelyn. Tesawi, the white buffalo calf woman. I love those hippie peace freak things that you put on Facebook. Those are so good. And here's Tesawi, who says, my life is a sacred journey. Jocelyn, I'm looking at you. I give and I receive in equal measure. That means that you have to be open to receiving as much as you give. And I would add this for you. It's okay to ask for help. It is okay to ask for help and receive it. And receive it. Tana. Oh, I like this one for you. Yeah, that is right. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Oh yeah, I love that song in the 70s. CJ is saying, ignorance needs its cage rattled. It does. Tana, it's the Swan Maiden, the Valkyrie Shield Maiden. The Valkyrie Shield Maiden legend. These cards are about legends of mythology. You are divinely protected. And Tana, I'm going to read this to you. Here I go. Tana. You have lived through many hard-won, sometimes sorrowful battles, both in your physical and spiritual life. Swan Maiden joyfully acknowledges your loyalty to the path of light that you have chosen, and now heralds a time of great prosperity for you. Be open to receiving the blessings that are coming to you and the way in which they are bestowed. And your daily mantra is this: I am a warrior of light and hope. The true definition of a warrior is that a warrior is very loving. A true warrior only goes to war when it is absolutely necessary on behalf of others, on behalf of the good of all, not out of ego. Right. There you Kelly is saying, good morning. My ex-friend at group last night is emotionally draining. I haven't talked to her in a month and felt good. And now this. I just can't talk to her anymore. Oh, yes. Draining people, be gone. Todd and I were just talking about, Todd is my husband, Todd Francisco, my Viking man. We were just talking last night, we were having dinner about boundaries. And we just had a group of, what do you call them, come out, surveyors, to survey the enchanted forest. And he and I just kind of chuckled that, literally the boundaries going up in the enchanted forest, because there was a question about where does the enchanted forest begin and end on the backside of the property. And the person who questioned it isn't going to be very happy with what the surveyor has surveyed, because they've actually lost a chunk of the land that they felt was theirs. Probably will wish that they just hadn't said anything. But about boundaries, good and healthy boundaries, and how once we have them, they are such a good thing. They feel so doggone good. Yeah. A wise general avoids war. Absolutely. Hey, Paula. Welcome to the show, Paula. It's good to have you here. All right. Lady Hawk. Cheto Wiyam. This one is for you. It's the rainbow trout teaching. We're really familiar with rainbow trout up here in the Mitten State, the Great Lakes state of Michigan. The teaching of the rainbow trout really boils down to this, and I'm going to read it. It is time for you, Lady Hawk, to stop struggling and give up on your countless attempts at swimming upstream. The ancestors are calling you to go with the flow of your spirit and honor your unique path. There you go. The ancestors are calling you to go with the flow. Oh my goodness. Hey, Chue. Hihane Washte again. I was just telling everybody a bit ago that you and Chue Della will be here this autumn for our weekend retreat. Really looking forward to that. I know everybody else is too. Very, very much so. All right, Doreen. Doreen, this one is for you. All right. Flow, Lady Hawk, flow, just like the hawk in the air. Just flow. Just flow with it. Doreen. Oh. It is the griffin, like in Gryffindor. The mythology of the griffin, of course, comes to us from ancient Greece. And the message of the griffin for you, Doreen, is this. Be brave. Take the leap of faith. Be brave. Be bold in who you are. Stay on your path. Be brave. I face my fears and I overcome them with ease. Yes, the griffin. One of the beautiful things about the archetypes that are contained within the psyche of the galaxies and the universes, I happen to believe that all of these cards are very real beings. All of them. They're all teaching cards. Every one of these empowerment decks are teaching cards. That's why I created them. And for me, the griffin represents bravery when sometimes we're not quite sure about the next step, or there's something that maybe we'd like to do and we're a little bit afraid of it. There's a little hesitancy or resistance, or those times when we just need to be brave and just do it. We can call upon the Archangel Michael. We can call upon the griffin, the archetype of the griffin, because quantum physics proves that everything outside of us is also contained within us. So when we focus on the griffin and being brave, every ounce of us that resonates with griffin, with Michael, also within us says, hello, I'm here. That's what I was talking about earlier about being congruent. So Doreen, the message for you, my friend, be brave, be bold, go for it, take the leap of faith. There you go. Hey, Janice Francisco, my mother-in-law. This one is for you, Janice. It is the gargoyle. Oh, I love this one. The legend of the gargoyle comes from France. Yeah, France. Not a lot of people know that. We see lots of gargoyles on cathedrals, sacred places, on door stoops of sacred places. The gargoyle says, "Victory is yours." This is a card of victory. And it also acknowledges you, Janice, as a defender of the light. A lot of times, here is just a very human example of that. How many times do we find ourselves in a room of people who are gossiping? And a lot of times in our humanness, all of a sudden, we can be nodding our head and, delving into the gossip or contributing to the gossip, or perhaps we are the one person who says, wait a minute, is that really true? Do you really know what you're talking about or who you're talking about? That is called being the defender of light. Sometimes it's easier to just participate in the gossip than to be the person who shines a light, right? So there are lots of examples of that, Janice, but you know what I'm saying. So you are a defender of the light, and thank you. Doreen is saying, needed this today. Thank you. You have no idea. This was perfect timing. Oh, I'm so happy for that. Thank you for letting me know that. Hey, Susan Wilbur. Yep, and I'm coming to that part where if everyone would just kind of let me know if you still need a card in a nice way. Oh my goodness, over the years, 10 years of doing this show, some people's kids and the way they interact in public, really? Even on, I'm just going to leave that there. That's a whole show in and of itself, isn't it then? All right, Katie did, my niece. It's the Kokopelli. Kokopelli. Catherine Ann. The Kokopelli is the bringer of the rains, and the Kokopelli says to you, this is a fertile time in your life, Katie did. In other words, this is a card that reminds you of the abundance in your life. And it says to you that there is an abundance that is coming to you, Katie. And what I would say to you as your auntie every morning, thank you for the abundance in my life. Thank you for the abundance that continually flows into my life. Thank you. That is a prayer of gratitude, Katie. There you go. Oh, absolutely, Nellie. Yes. Oh, thank you all. All right, Paula, this one is for you. So, Katie, you have some wonderful abundance coming to you. Just be open to receiving it, Katie, and remember, sometimes it isn't going to look the way that we think it's supposed to look or that we want it to look. Just remember that. Sometimes abundance arrives and it's like, really? Who are you? All right. Paula. Paula, this one is for you. Oh, I love this card. It's Kamael from the Mystic Angels deck. I'm just going to put my website up there real quick. Somebody just asked the question, where can you get these cards? Well, you can get them at bookstores and Amazon, or you can get my cards also via DeniseIwana.com. Okay, Kamael. Kamael, Paula says this, I am supported by the universe. But here's what I love about this card. I'm just going to read this to you, Paula. Be confident in who you are and in your ability to decide the course of your own life. You did not come to the earth plane to experience any form of servitude to the vision of life that others have for you. The Archangel Kamael comes to help you remember that the goals and dreams that you have set for yourself are enthusiastically supported by the universe. They believe in you. That would be your angels and your guides. They believe in you and the beauty of your dreams, Paula, so go for it. You know who you are. Get out there and do that. Go for it. I did pull one for you, Delgadillo. Oh, darn. Oh, goodness. But I did, and it was a good one, too. I just have to say about that. Susan. Susan. This one is for you. Spirit always says, stop, Susan. It is Nathaniel. You're welcome, Paula. Go for it. Susan, it is Nathaniel, the angel of joy. Sometimes, let's just admit it, everybody, our enthusiasm for life, our inner fire, it kind of goes out sometimes, or nearly out. Nathaniel is an angel that we can call upon, a concept that lives within us and exists outside of us, in the heart and mind of Creator, that says this: I am fired up about life and I am joyful in my existence. Susan, this is the teaching of Nathaniel, one of them. Joy is a state of grace. It is the art of being in love with your life and all aspects and experiences of your life. It is the understanding that your unique existence is like a splendid thread of silk that is continuously weaving itself into the magic carpet of life. The angel Nathaniel asks you to join him on the magic carpet and fall in love with yourself and your life once again. When we go through those times in our lives where we just have no joy, we don't even know where our joy went or if we ever even had it, or where we find joy changes, we can call upon Nathaniel. Nathaniel, thank you for helping to fire my enthusiasm for life back up again. Yeah, it's a good one, because we all go through that. Trisha, this one is for you. Oh, Cheta Oyate. For me, Cheta comes to me from the direction of the south, which for me on the medicine wheel is white. Shka. It's the direction of white and the south. And the hawk says to you, Trisha, fear not. I see things with great clarity. I have nothing to fear. This is a card of fearlessness. Cheta says, pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to your knowing. You know what you know. You're a wise woman. Fear not. Know that you are divinely guided, divinely protected. And if you have forgotten that, because during life, sometimes we just forget. Call upon Cheta, hawk. Help me to see more clearly. Call upon Creator. Creator, I'm having a problem seeing clearly into the situation. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little fearful. Call on Creator within and without to help you see, or call on Cheta. Right? Hawk Nation. Chue. Nellie. Nellie, it is the scarab teaching from ancient Egypt. Celebrate your life, says the transformer. It is time to celebrate. This is a time for you, Nellie, to bask in the sun. You've come a long way, baby. Celebrate who you are and how far you have come in your life. I would also urge you, Mervyn, to do a journey with the Egyptian scarab, because I just have a feeling you need to do a journey with that particular being, the scarab. Rob, it's Heihaka. Heihaka Oyate, a new day, a new beginning. A new day, a new beginning. Welcome a new day and a new beginning, Rob. And the question is always asked, how do you do that? How do you greet the new day? There is a new day, a new time, a new page. Turn the page, as Bob Seger would say. Time to turn the page. A new day is here for you. Angie, you're being called to go outside. The angel Ariel. I am one with all of nature. I am one with Mother Earth. I am one with nature. I am one with Mother Earth. Angie, I know it's snowy here, but you are being called to get out there and hug a tree. Put your feet on the ground. Spirit shows me that your equilibrium is a little bit off right now. But I just mean balance. So you're being called to go outdoors, Angie. I just feel like I want to say that to you. Betty. This one is for you, Betty. It is the air dragon teaching, Betty. The air dragon asks this question. The air dragon represents air magic and the mind. What are you creating with your mind? What are you creating with your mind? Our human brain is a wily sort. When left to its own devices, the creatures born of it are often infused with anxiety, worry, fear, and doubt. The air dragon assists in helping us to slay the demons of our mind in order to create our thoughts and words from the infinite intelligence of our heart. And so your daily mantra, Betty, my heart and mind are one. Air dragon says pay attention to your thoughts and what you are creating internally and externally with your thoughts. Air dragon also says be consciously aware of breathing. Very important for you to be aware of breathing at this time. Hey, Marianne Haynes. It is the angel IML, the angel of change. I embrace change, says IML, knowing that my life is divinely guided. IML says this, Marianne, relax. Take a deep breath, go with the flow, and know that everything is in divine order and all is well. This is a card, it's like Julian of Norwich. All is well and all manner of things are well. So kick back, take a deep breath, know that you're not in control anyway, right? Just go with the flow. I mean, we have choices that bring us to where we're going, but this card just says go with the flow right now. Kick back. No, everything is good. It's all right. All right. Okay, let me have a little look-see here. Christy. Yeah, Rob, Heihaka is the elk. Yeah, it's the elk. Christy, this one is for you. It is Shunkmani Tutanka. Shunkmani Tutanka is the wolf. The wolf says, oh, you're very welcome, Betty. Absolutely. Be good to you with your thoughts. Be really good. Okay, so Christy, the wolf says, Christy, it's time for you to embrace yourself as a teacher. People look up to you. Apparently, people look up to you. As a mentor, as a teacher. The wolf says, own that. The wolf says, own that. My life is my legacy, says the wolf. I teach the children well. I teach the parents well. I teach well just by being me. So this acknowledges you as a teacher, as a mentor. Very important to recognize that within yourself. Yes, very important. Daisy. It is the angel Thoth, Daisy. Thoth says this, I am whole and healthy. I set stable boundaries and allow the flow of loving thoughts to enter my mind. The angel Thoth kind of goes with what Betty drew, in that we are always nourishing our interior castle. What do we nourish our interior castle with? Our thoughts, what we listen to, what we bring into our body, who we listen to, and why. And Thoth says, be mindful of the music playing, the chatter playing, the people that you surround yourselves with. All of that leads to either balance or imbalance. And it's up to us to choose wisely. Mia. Boy, I think one of the boys must have had a really bad meal or something, just saying. Whew. In this room here. Oh my goodness, Mia. It is the Archangel Raziel. Raziel. You are welcome. Have a good day, Marianne. So Mia, the message is this: I am a wise and spiritual being. I listen to the voice of my soul. Your soul, your spirit guides, your angels are calling you to pay attention. Calling you to pay attention. Have a little time of meditation, contemplation, all of those good things. Because your inner mystic is calling to you, Mia. So I'm going to ask you, your homework is meditation, contemplation, just to sit and be with your soul today. Just sit and be with your soul during some part of today. Star Henning. Hey, Star. Thank you for joining, and thank you for always sharing my show. Right? You do it. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. So many of you do that for me, and I really appreciate it. Star, it is the Egyptian god Geb, the god of vegetation, the god of abundance. Geb is the father of Isis, Osiris, Nephthys, Horus, and Seth. Star, he has come to let you know that like the goose that laid the golden egg there on the Giza Plateau next to the Great Pyramid at Giza at the time of the Atlantean fall. That's a whole other show, isn't it? Or Ascending of Atlantis. He has come to let you know that like the goose that laid the golden egg, your hard work is about to pay off. This message heralds a fertile time in your life. Give thanks for the abundance that you are about to receive. It's a card of abundance, giving and receiving. Card of abundance. Michelle. Here is one for the baby. One for the unborn baby. It is the Archangel Saint Uriel. Yes. I love my perfect imperfection. Yeah. Saint Uriel represents the light of creation. The bright light, the love of creation. The love that flows out of the heart and mind of the Creator. Drawing this card for your baby that will be coming says to me that your baby will be accompanied by the Archangel Saint Uriel, but also that the child that you are giving birth to will be a child of tremendous light, tremendous joy, and tremendous wisdom. You're giving birth to a light bringer, a light bearer. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful, Michelle. Chue. Del Marie. It is the teaching of the Wampus cat from native North America down by the Carolinas, Chue. The Wampus cat says your life is transforming in beautiful ways. And Del, I really want to read this to you. Chue. Because the depths to which we are able to descend are equaled by the heights to which we are able to ascend. The greatest teachers must walk through the greatest fires in order to teach with authenticity, integrity, and compassion. Life's most potent initiations into the higher wisdom teachings are often found in life experiences that can seem unspeakably harsh and utterly devoid of light. And yet, each experience is necessary to our emotional, mental, spiritual, and physical growth. Del Marie, congratulations on graduating to yet another level of higher understanding. And your daily mantra from the Wampus Cat teaching is this: the experiences of my life do not happen to me, they happen for me. I really like that. Yep, Angie, you need to go outside. All right, let me just have a look-see in here to see if there's anyone that all right, Margaret. Margaret, this one is for you. Thank you for being here. And again, as we're getting ready to wrap up, please do remind me again. Sometimes I get so involved in these wonderful messages and having you all here that I forget where I've left off. Margaret, this one is for you. It's the Wakion card. That's the second time we've had Thunder Being show up here in the room today. I am one with all in the sacred hoop of life. I am one with all in the sacred hoop of life. This card for you represents a time of spiritual growth. Margaret, this is a time of spiritual growth for you. Go with the flow. Understand that you're growing, and sometimes that includes growing pains and stretching and being presented with things that maybe take us out of our comfort zone. The Wakion says, go there anyway. I'm taking care of all of the chaos. I'm bringing you to a path of inner peace, of the Chankuluta, or the Chunkaluta, right? The Red Road Way. This is a time of growth. Walk the path. Confidently walk the path. Delgadillo. That was, oh, good. Oh, that's for Isaiah. Oh, yes. Uriel will be right there. Right there with that little sweet angel baby being born. You're welcome, Jocelyn. CJ. Carla Joe. My friend Carla Joe. This one is for you. Oh, are you ready, Carla Joe? It's Anubis. Carla Joe. Carla Joe will be back, by the way, everybody. She will be back in September for part 2 of Divination. So we're working on the details of that, but her first class was a sold-out hit. She will be back, and this card is for her. It is Anubis. I'm just going to read the lower part of this card for you, Carla Joe. You have reached a time of transition and magnificent growth. Remember that while you are not of this earth, you are here for a short time to learn and fully realize your true nature. Relax, let go, trust, and ascend. This card is infused with the star ancestors and the teachings that come to us from the stars. Oh my, Anubis. I'm going to leave that there for you because you know what I'm talking about. Oh, goodness. Absolutely, Jocelyn, I will. Yes, yes, yes. Kathy Skirmerhorn. Hey, Kath. It's the Sleipnir. Odin's 8-legged steed. Do not neglect your spirit. I know that you take care of your family and your friends. This card is a reminder for you today, Kathy, from the 8-legged steed, Odin's 8-legged steed, representing the 8 directions. Do not neglect your spirit. Right now is a time for you to take good, deep time for your spirit. Really good time for your spirit. Mm-hmm. All right. Let me have a look-see here. Oh, that's a good point there, Chue. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, Angie and her baby. This one is for Angie and her little preemie. What's the preemie's name again, Jocelyn? Because we want to keep that little angel baby in our prayers as well. Nick. Oh, is in NICU. Okay. Okay. Oh, you are welcome, Kathy. Oh, you just can't even make this stuff up. It is the Archangel Metatron. Jasper. Oh, what a great name. So Metatron is here for Jasper. Metatron is, of course, the angel of angels. Metatron represents divine wisdom, divine light. Yes. In the Old Testament, Metatron was known as the prophet Enoch. Enoch was a wise man. Enoch was a prophet. Enoch walked with the Lord each and every day. What this says, well, very similar, like Isaiah. Both of these little ones that are coming into the world, Jasper and Isaiah, are wise beings, old souls that have come into this world to shine their light, to share their wisdom, the wisdom of their soul. So the angel of angels is walking with and overlighting our little Jasper. And Angie, right? Okay, where are we? All right, Tracy Civic. Tracy, it is the hippogriff. Hippogriff says this: do not allow your dreams to die. Rather than continue to rescue others, says the hippogriff, perhaps it is time to rescue yourself, your dreams, your aspirations, your joys, because they're just as every bit as important as those for those that you love. This is a reminder. While it's good to help others, continuing to rescue others from their own life lessons and their own path only takes away from the realization of your dreams and your desires. Julie, it is the Centaur card. Healer, heal thyself, says the Centaur from ancient Greece. The Centaur is the divine doctor. The divine doctor says, the time has come for you to take aim at healing any areas of your body, mind, spirit, and emotions that are out of balance. Proper rest, play, nutrition, thoughts, exercise, and actions toward wellness are now called for. This is a card of balance. Healer, heal thyself. So it's about taking good care of you and all aspects of you, Julie. I love that card. It's a great reminder. All right. So where are we? Oh, good. You are welcome. Have we wrapped up with messages for everybody? If we have, let me know if there's anybody else still wanting one. Oh, you are welcome. Thank you for saying that, Margaret. People do say to me that they like hearing information from the other cards because it allows them, the opportunity to feel something within themselves that resonates with whichever of the teachings comes up for them. So thank you for that. I do appreciate that. That's awesome. Okay, well, I do believe that we have wrapped it up. Also, I have been approached by a few people about teaching my angelology curriculum via telecourse. So I am trying to learn more about Zoom, how to use Zoom, so that I can provide the angelology courses on the 4 archangels for those that are unable to get here to Michigan. So I am working on that, just to let everybody know about that. And I will keep everyone abreast of that. So if you go to the School of Sacred Studies, the Temple Within School of Sacred Studies group on Facebook, one of the fellow members of the group will bring you into that so you can stay up to date on my classes and others who will be facilitating here at the School of Sacred Studies in the Enchanted Forest. And also Temple Within Radio and Media group. People will, other members of the group will invite you on in so that you can see all of the shows that we do here. Myself, Sandra, and my sister, Del Marie. With that, everyone, I just want to thank you for shining your light, for being here with us on Tuesdays, and just for being you, because that's what you came here to be, is you, all of you. With that, everyone, blessings be. Have a beautiful day.